In this video, we're gonna talk about 5 things to do if you feel like you're being stonewalled. We're going to identify if this is really what's going on, and then how to take action. So buckle up, let's get going. So before we get started, let's talk about some reasons why someone may be stonewalling. They may be flooded, like they have so much emotion, they don't know what to do with it. Sometimes they may be attacked. They're like a deer in the headlights, and they're stunned. Another reason was they just don't have a communication style in which to actively let you know what they're feeling. Another one is they can be flat out avoiding it. They can be running, trying to figure out their little lives. So whichever reason, right, whatever the reason they're doing it, stonewalling is not okay in a relationship. It's not okay. It's not a way to communicate, because in order to have any kind of relationship, communication must happen between the two. Now let's get into the tips. So number 1, recognize the signs. They may begin to avoid eye contact. They may begin to shut down, have short responses, or physically just withdraw. They're sitting there in real time, but you notice that you could feel the distance happening. Those are some of the signs that, yeah, you're right, they're stonewalling. Number 2, take a break. It is okay to stop the conversation, and especially if you feel yourself getting overwhelmed or you become emotional, just stop it. It's okay to tell that person that you want to talk to, now it's not a good time for me to talk. I want to come back to continue this conversation, but we're going to put it on pause for now. It's okay to do that. Number 3, practice active listening. What does that mean? Number 1, allow them time to speak and listen to what they're saying. If you have to, sit on your hands, close your mouth, and just be in the moment. Hear what they are saying. And then the next thing you do to make sure that you've heard, check in with them. Repeat back. You can paraphrase or whatever. What did you hear, to make sure that what you heard is what they intended to communicate? That's part of your active listening. Number 4, use I statements. When communicating with your partner, let them know how you're feeling from your perspective. Instead of saying, well, you said this or you made me feel this way, turn it around and say, when this happened, I felt like this. It's from a place of your perspective, and instead of pointing fingers at them, bring it back to how you feel. No one can tell you how you feel. They can deflect and say, well, I didn't do that to you, because you're making it about them. Make it about yourself. I feel like this when this happens. And number 5, seek help. If you find yourself in the part of your relationship where it's just a standstill, nothing's happening, no communication is going back and forth, seek professional help from someone who's trained. This is what they do. They can help you navigate it and save you a lot of time and energy of trying to figure this thing out on your own. Remember, whether it's intentional or unintentional, stonewalling is not okay. So in order to have a healthier, stronger relationship and stronger communication, remember these 5 things when you feel like, I may be being stonewalled. Number 1, identify it. See if that really is what's going on. And number 2, take a break. If tensions grow high, take a break, come back at it when you're ready. Number 3, do active listening. Listen to what that person is actually saying. Give them the space and the time to hear them. And number 4, use I statements. Instead of telling people what they've done, come from a place of power and use I statements and how I feel and what I am experiencing, because nobody can doubt that. And number 5, if none of that's working, seek a trained professional. Get help. Thank you for taking time out your busy day. I know you could be doing a whole lot of other things. If there's something that was said today that you could connect with, or maybe if you feel like you don't need it, but somebody else too, go ahead and like it, share, subscribe, and put in the comments whether a time when maybe you felt like you were the person who was stonewalling or you were being stonewalling. Let us know about your experiences.